Hi everybody and welcome back to Pop It in Person. As you can see, I already unboxed the version 4 Mega Spacemolly 100%. I am so excited to see what this looks like in person and review it with all of you. You all know I started my YouTube video by reviewing Mega Spacemolly 400%. And what better way is it to celebrate this new release than to compare this 100% to the 400% that we already have. You all know I started my YouTube video by unboxing and reviewing 400%, but of course I had expanded my collection to 1000% and also the sets that popmart had released. So now we're going to be looking at each one of this 100% and comparing it to the 400% that we already have. So relax. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So as you can see, we are in front of John Bergman 1000%. And so we're gonna start off with, ta-da, John Bergman 100%. I love this piece, not only because Mega Spacemolly is very cute, but she also have this, this headgear on. Look at that. She is so cute with her blue nose. And I'm gonna open up the visor here. And then this is a 1-to-1 of the 1000%. And I'm gonna bring out the 400% where she has all of these fluffy balls inside of her. And then of course the canister with the sad and happy face. You all know that John Bergman is not just an artist, but he has a really good sense of humor. So I really, really love this piece. To be honest with you, we're gonna talk about my top 5 Mega Spacemolly in another series, but this is one of my favorite Mega Space collection that I have. So that is the 100%. So now let's compare it to 400%. So obviously they both have, ta-da, the fluffy head, but the difference is the 400% also have fluffy feet, which the 100% do not have. But again, they are almost 1-to-1. And then if you look at the canister of the 400%, she has fluffy balls too, but the 100% is just a painted canister. How cute. This actually matches the magnetic canister that the 1000% have. So again, I hope that you like this 100%. And if you're just purchasing one of the blind box, I hope you get her. How cute. Our next figure is 2024 Christmas Molly. How cute is she? Oh my gosh. They even use the rose gold that the 400% have. And then inside of her, she has white balls. How cute is that? And then you all know that she has snow eyes. How cool. And then this is the back. Ta-da! This is 2024 Christmas Molly. As you can see, she doesn't have just white balls inside of her. She has this red, this like old rose red, gold, and white balls inside of her canister. And then of course, the magnetic hat. And so if you open up the visor from Spacemolly, you're also going to see that snow eyes. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, they did a wonderful job. And then the back is very much the same as the 100%. So the only difference is the hat. Our next one is Durian Man. How cool is she? I love the black and white. I love the really bright green. This is super cool. And you all know that Durian Man's eyes have those faces that he's very well known for. Ta-da! And then the mask. But what's nice about this one too is that the visor have this like smoked plastic on the end. So you can actually see the shape of the mask. How cool is that? And then she also have the durian gas camcorder. At the back of this Molly, there's also the really bright green fluffy balls. How cute! They did a really good job on this one. Ta-ta-da-da! Here's the 400%. So the only difference between the 100% and the 400% is the clothes. Look at this like towel fabric that has Durian Man's logo. And then the mask itself is very similar. But as you can see from the side, it's not transparent or smoked like the 100%. The 100% actually has a different visor. So that's actually a better visor, I would say, than the 400%. And then at the back, instead of just green fluffy balls, we actually have those stars that are very known for this cartoon artwork. How cool. And then on his feet, he has those little toes drawn. And so this is actually very similar to the 100%, as you can see here. Okay, and then the 400% have a special feature. Ta-da! This is the mask that you can actually put on Molly. But if you want to see it on Molly, you can watch my video for the 400%. Our next 100% is Smitten Love. How adorable is this one? You all know I love pinks, and so this is one of my favorite pinks. This is more on the ballerina pink and not like the hot pink like Barbie's. So how beautiful is this one? I actually got the regular color, which I'm very happy about because it matches my 400%. And then if you look at the back of or the inside of her helmet, she actually has white balls, white fluffy balls. And this is very similar to the unique feature of the 400% as well. So let's check out the 400%. Ta-da! Here's Smitten Love 400%. How beautiful is she with the rose gold and again, that ballerina pink. I really love that combination. And if you check out inside of the helmet, she actually has light pink and white fluffy balls. And that's the difference between the 100% and the 400%. Again, all of this 400%, I have detailed video on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, I will link it down below. How cute! Oh my gosh! So I'm very happy not to get this special color, that we only got the regular color so that they match together in my display. Our next Molly 100% is actually purple potato. I was so excited when I got this one because I really wanted this. Now, I have not seen any releases that has any purple potatoes in it. So I'm not sure if this is a future release. Is this kind of like one of those things where they're like, watch out, it's coming? I don't know, but look how pretty. This has purple ears, which we know is very valuable to the designer Kenny Wong, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. But look at the visor. The visor is actually kind of like an yellow-orange, which reminds me of the Macau that I also reviewed and I also have. And then she has light blues and pinks, and you all know how I love my pastel color. The only non-pastel color in here are her eyes, which is green. Again, I'm very curious if they're going to release something like this or if they had already released it, and I have no idea that they have. But anyway, if I find a 400% of this, I'm definitely gonna get it. The next one is going to be very interesting. This is Gucci Ghost in hot pink. I love that this is in hot pink, and I wish that they make this in 400%. So I'm not sure if you guys know Trevor Andrews. He is not only a snowboarder that competed for the US, but he's also an artist that does graffiti. So as you can see, there's also graffiti everywhere. And of course, he's very well known for the Gucci Ghost. How cute is that? And then the back also have some graffitis in there too. Wow, that's amazing. And I love that what they use for the camcorder and also the cable that goes from front to the back of her suit is transparent. But guess what? It's not just transparent, it's frosted. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites in this set. But what's cool too is that it doesn't match one-to-one with the 400%. It's actually very different. Ta-da! I just released this video on Friday. So how cool is this? This is the Trevor Andrew 400%. As you can see, very different from the 400%. She has leather jacket and a functional zipper pull. How cool. And again, this is so different compared to all of my 400% because she is wearing a leather jacket. And then of course, that checkered board shorts, I love that. And all of the graffitis all over this 400%. If you want to see a detailed video of this 400%, I will link it above so that you can access it easily. And the back is also graffiti similar to the 400%. But again, they're different colors, which really surprised me, but also very different and very cool. I love it. Our next Molly is actually my next target. This is Old Shanghai. When this was released, I actually went to China to try and get one of these, but I was not lucky enough to be able to grab one. As you can see, this is very beautiful. She is very purple and very transparent, similar to kind of like the Coca-Cola collection or soda collection. I love the color of this Molly. It brings out her rosy cheeks. It brings out her lips. This is super cool. I really hope that I can get the 400% of this one soon. But anyway, I know you guys know that I always try to figure out what goes in my collection because there are a lot of Mega Space Molly, but this is one of those unique Mega Space that I really would love to have in my collection. As you can see, the visor is also transparent purple, which is super cool. And then the back, the logo itself is also in purple. But it's muted compared to the suit. So that is really cool. I would like to see what features they have for the 400%. So watch out. I might have it in the future, but I'm working on it. Anyway, this is our next 100%. Second to the last is everybody's favorite, Transformer. I mean, who doesn't want Optimus Prime? Look at this helmet. It is 1-to-1 as the 400%. She even have this antennas on top of her helmet. And again, the colors that they have used are very Transformer colors. The red, the bright blue, and the yellow for the lights of the trucks. How cool. And then of course, ta-da! Mega Space Molly's face is also super cute with the light blue eyes. I love this one. So let's compare it to the 400%. See, they are 1-to-1. How cool is that? Ta-da! I love the helmet. I love that they were able to do it on this tiny piece. Oh my gosh, do you know how hard that is? I mean, I'm from engineering and I know how hard it is to mold those little antennas into that tiny piece. And of course, here's our 400%. With the same light blue eyes. How cute are they? Twinsies! What's that? Where's your big sister? I have no idea. So this is Care Bear, Sunshine Bear. Guess what? I don't think they have ever released a 400% Sunshine Bear because I have the Care Bears. And the only thing that I was missing is one of the multicolored ones. So I'm gonna show you what I have and you tell me if I had missed the release for the Care Bear because I am missing Sunshine Care Bear. I know, I'm missing you in 400%. But anyway, let me show you what I have. See what I mean? I don't have Sunshine Bear and maybe I missed that release. So if I did, please let me know on the comments down below. Anyway, I do hope that you liked that video. Not only did we review the 100%, but I also showed you some of my 400% collection. And if you continue supporting our channel, I can actually unbox more 400% for you. A lot of them are coming and a lot of them are exclusive that I had to get from my personal shopper out of this country. And so if you want to see all of those unboxing and review, please subscribe and share our channel to your friends and family. I hope that you enjoyed that video. Until next time, bye everybody.